everyone, and this is Pretend Wizards. We are here playing D&D 5th edition, or D&D Next, and I'm here with Raphael.
Yo.
Vinny.
What up?
Roxanne.
Hello.
John.
Yo.
Brittany.
Hello.
And new to the game, and someone we wanted to join earlier, but he was somewhere else, is Ron Higgins.
How's everybody out there?
You didn't say your name.
Christian
Rose.
Yeah, I realized that, like, nearly every episode we've had, I have not said my name. And
Mysterious
probably the
DM.
only- yeah, DM. So everyone will say, I'm Christian.
Why does Ron get his full name?
Yeah, because I'm
He's
special.
Ron Higgins.
Everybody has
Just
to know
like
who I
John
am.
Smith got it.
Exactly. I'm John Smith.
So
Yeah,
I just,
that way it can
I
be
just have to
even
go on
more.
record and saying, like, as I guess starting as a listener, how much joy you guys have brought into my life, listening to all
Just
your
like
adventures.
the other thousands of listeners.
just
out
the
there.
like
Yes.
the other
You're
thousands.
just like them.
Shout out to the millions of people listening right
millions.
now.
Without
Listen,
you,
can
this wouldn't be worth doing.
Is that why
let
you
me
showed
be
up
an
without
example
pants?
to you of if you listen long enough, you might just be able to join this illustrious cast
Right,
of
'cause we're always
characters.
recruiting.
Hey, you
Ron
never
is
know.
just using his usher hand.
So
throughout
Ron,
the
that's
entire
why you
episode.
showed up.
I feel like we're like
Yeah,
soldiers
absolutely.
or
I'm trying to
policemen.
get in
Yes.
on the floor level,
We're
so when this
providing
internet
service.
thing gets off, I get a part of this internet money. Because I don't know how this works. I'm pretty sure it's just like magic. I don't know.
money just
any of this.
appears
It's just
out of the
magic.
air.
Yeah,
Stuff
it's
on
just,
the internet, and
and
then
then just money shows up, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like that
Just a bunch of
episode.
That's the only
tubes, you
reason
just
we
fill the
really
tubes up
do
with
this.
sound.
Right.
All the money.
we're all gonna retire early from our
That's the
very
plan.
lucrative podcast.
There
Yes,
we go.
from eating potato chips and pretending you can throw lightning from
By
your fingers.
retire early, do you mean die of a heart attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's it.
That's
what
the
we're talking
dream
about.
every day.
As long as you don't end up in the street, it was successful.
So what did we do last week?
Last week, you spent 40 minutes trying to decide whether or not to sign a
Reading
piece of
over
paper.
contracts.
No.
Now tell us, Ron, as a listener, that was
was
Riveting.
riveting
The
stuff,
best
guys.
moment.
Riveting
Why
stuff.
can't you all be like Ragna and just
Literally,
sign the
that was my
contract and
favorite.
go
I
on
was
with your life?
literally jumping up and down
I
with
want to
joy.
hit things
Like,
with my
woo!
axe.
some of us can pronounce ours.
I really just
Whacked
don't
out.
want to.
Racist.
I just don't want to become his sex slave for the rest of my life.
You signed it, so maybe you are.
Maybe you
I
are.
can't even.
After
read,
that,
so.
you guys went to 2 for 1, the local bank.
With quotes
Bank,
around it.
air quotes. I'm not even actually air quoting. That's the magic of radio. I can just say air quotes. And you attempted to trade bricks for rent money.
with my girlfriend's favorite character. She pretty much.
I don't think he even has a name right now. 'Cause
I don't
never
think
asked.
so. I don't think he has a name, but Christian, you have to make a name for him, and she would like him to appear in
wasn't he
every
like-
episode.
I think his name should be Honey Jack.
Honey
We're
Jack.
talking about someone having the name Honey Jack. I think that name's too smooth for him.
Too smooth.
But
Honey
then it's
Jack.
ironic.
Huh?
But then it's ironic.
He's Honey Jack.
Yeah.
For some reason, it
He's
just
like,
reminds me of Honey Boo Boo, so I don't think
Oh,
smooth.
that's out. Clearly, that's
Then
out.
he fits,
Oh,
doesn't
man.
he? Okay. So
now we don't have the bricks. Or
well,
doesn't
Ragnar
matter, but-
broke
You
the
have
bricks,
dust.
attempting to convince the banker that they were worth something.
So who's
Sorry.
still in the bank and who left the bank for greener pastures?
That's what I'm asking right now.
I think
Who
I
has
saw
left the
you
bank to go
guys.
back to
Me
the
and John
headquarters?
left
I was
to
following.
steal everything from headquarters
Okay.
and sell it.
Oh, so
Great
you guys
plan, by
are
the way.
riding
Great
away.
plan.
Are you riding away fast because you know Ragnar
Yeah,
will...
we left really quickly.
Okay, so
So
you guys
we-
are riding
booking
horses
it.
away. A
That's
horse
right.
which I realized later John didn't actually have.
Yeah, John, you're good at like
fucking
just
lying
making shit up.
every meet. And
I'm not lying, man. It's a remote
Brittany,
horse.
okay, but here's what we need to ask. Okay, so Brittany, you are following them because you suspect
I don't want them to mess with
Your
my
hero.
they
Yeah.
ride away on horses. So
I
are
don't have
you?
a horse, 'cause
Yeah. So you have
horses
to. Are you gonna
friendly
walk
people.
or are you gonna run?
I'm going to briskly.
Speed walk. Work them.
No, I'm
glutes?
gonna run.
Okay.
No, he's just gonna walk
For a
and
moment
pump
you
his
think,
arms furiously.
maybe I'll try and jog and just save some of my pride. And you're like, no, wait, I'm gonna run. Mortimer Crim needs
I
me.
hate these guys.
Roxanne is out shopping. Vinny, you actually are the only person who I don't know what you're doing. So you need to tell me what
Pass
you're
out.
gonna do.
I guess I'm gonna walk outside like, yeah, me too, guys. And then they're ride away on horses.
Two of them ride on horses, and the orc is just booking it.
And the
You
orc
can
is
either book it with the orc, or you can do something else.
See, I just realized there's probably a better solution to this than trying to sell all of our employers' stuff.
Well, you haven't started doing anything
Yeah,
yet.
no, well,
so
that's
With
why
your
I thought of
face,
it.
So
If you want to stop John,
Hold, Shiro Snow. You know nothing, Shiro Snow. Okay, that joke's gonna be made a lot.
you just realized you could make it.
Yeah, but
I can't think of
I
any.
figure we could just trade services of equal value.
Well,
I'm sure this guy running a
tell this to fucking
So-
John.
Shira, do you think maybe we could just do whatever this guy needs done?
I feel like the services this man may need will require parts of my body that I don't want to extend.
That's not
I mean,
nice, John. You don't know what he's like.
A man running an establishment such as he does often needs muscle for one
Well,
thing
then
or
let's
another.
see what he needs, and we'll go from
Yeah.
there.
Let's try that. I think rather than, immediately selling everything our employer owns the second we start working for him does not leave a good impression.
Yeah, well, it doesn't leave a good impression when he fills a bag of bricks for us to go pay his rent.
Was a test.
So they
was
were
a test.
unable to ride away, so they're still.
Well,
No, they did right away.
No, but then we 2 seconds.
Oh, so I can be in on this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of.
I-
If they started galloping,
We
stopped.
rode pretty far, probably.
They turned around at this point.
We're probably
they're
100
riding
feet from you.
So
You're
as you start
I'm not running. I'm not
bricking,
the running
bricking
kind.
it,
Bricking it. Bricking it.
as you are just
Breakfast
bricking
meal,
everything.
Christian? Breakfast meal?
Did you hear that we made that joke?
I heard that you made that joke.
So we would talk.
Breakfast
I mean,
meal.
we'll probably talk about that some other time. Breakfast meal, because that's a pretty funny story.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can tell it really quickly. Ron was attempting to be smooth and
Okay,
said
I'll do it,
breakfast meal.
Okay, so Ron was talking to a crime lord, and it was this lady who's a noble. And I said, "Okay, Ron."
Wasn't he trying to seduce her or
No,
something
no,
like
he was
that?
just- I was just
trying to
Trying to be polite.
Just because you're dealing with a lady doesn't mean you're trying to seduce her. So Ron is
more
talking
ladies.
to this countess, and I said, "Okay, Ron, this whole situation is about being smooth and talking your way to the information you need. So the moment I say go, everything is in character. So don't say anything stupid." And I say, "Go."
And then the stupid came.
And then the first thing Ron says is, "Sit down, my lady. Perhaps we could have some breakfast meal."
No, there's a bit of a break between breakfast and
Breakfast and meal.
That's
How can I make
I
breakfast more
had
fancy?
no idea, so it's just like breakfast
Brittany
meal,
made him
which is
poster.
now hanging up in the apartment.
Yes.
Megan.
I made a poster that
That's
said something about breakfast,
Breakfast
meal.
meal.
And I drew some bacon on it. Get into my mouth.
Get into my mouth immediately.
Okay,
My favorite Christmas gifts. Thank you.
so Ragnar, as you are trying to chase after them, you see them stop, abruptly turn around, and ride past you, back to the bank.
Hey!
Huzzah!
What are you doing?
Going back to the bank.
To the bank!
What? I'm just gonna follow them.
You turn around and stomp back to the bank.
These people.
At least Mortimer Crim is safe, you think.
That's me running back.
As they get
So
back,
fat!
as they get back to
much
the
armor.
bank, I'm still standing there undecided of what I'm gonna do, and then they're back. So I'm gonna be like, "Yo, so
hey, guy-
did you guys get that money that we needed?"
That was fast.
We figure we could trade him services of equal value.
We still get paid though, right?
I don't know if we get paid for this. This
We
is
have
delivering
a
the
job
rent.
to do. Let's go in and talk to this guy.
Right, but we're doing
Okay.
a job to get paid. I really.
We are serving our master. Now let's go inside.
Your master.
Apparently, she's completely confident that the contract she signed just signed her life away.
Why would
And she doesn't
he
care.
tricked me? Like, this is my...
That's your
Mortimer Crim is
hero,
the
yeah.
greatest.
All right, so we're going back to
It's
Okay,
the
you're-
just that I
bank.
don't do the talking.
Yeah, I'm
You can say that, Brittany, but I don't know if you know. So maybe you'll decide to talk.
no.
Like
yeah,
last
Wagner
time.
goes. I suggest I don't do this.
Though we found out later because I did not look through the latest edition of the
Oh, of
playtest.
course you did.
I assumed it was all the same, and it wasn't. It was totally different. So they actually added skills into 5th edition, and they're really cool. So we won't be mishmashing 3rd edition into 5th edition. And Wagner is now actually good at lying. It's one of his skills.
Ooh.
Besides one of your skills is deception.
I have no skills at all.
Yeah, so
Oh, we
between.
had to...
Both we haven't redone
go back
John's
in time.
and
No, I thought.
Roxanne's
Bricks.
sheets.
Didn't you take something else besides step?
No,
No,
I
no.
have
Oh,
deception,
you did?
intimidation, survival, and
Survival was the
athletics.
weird skill she picked up.
So she walked
And then
in
we
being
already
bad
got
at
into
lying,
Survival meant.
and then when she walks back in, she's good at
she's
lying.
like, you know what? That was bullshit. I can do better. And now she can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I will just
That checkbox is checked.
walk up to the counter before somebody else has a chance to fuck it up.
Like the DM, because I'm moving to the other people.
Oh, God damn it.
So Roxanne did not get to play
that's
last
right.
time, so she's totally gonna, and we totally have to get Ron in there too.
That'd be nice.
Okay, Roxanne is shopping for clothes. Are you in Helm? Like, are you gonna stay around Helm looking for clothes?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, because this is kind of a gross part of town.
It is, but it's also gonna take like 20 minutes to get out of Helm.
That's fine. I can
Okay.
walk.
So you're gonna walk. You can also take some kind of public. There is just a theater going on here. No one can see because this is radio. Okay, you can also take some sort of public
So romantic.
transit.
Just
There
take
are
some-
numerous
take some
ways.
pictures for the
What's it
Facebook.
called when you have paddy wagon? Is that when you have someone carrying you?
Like a rickshaw?
Rickshaw. Thank you.
Paddy wagon?
No, that's That's where they. Oh, that's for cops. Over the paddy wagon, boys.
For cops.
You could take a paddy wagon if you want to, just
Take it
kill
from the
somebody.
Ah, you never catch me,
You'll never see the light of day again. Why the cops of the mafia?
They don't call me Tommy Two Fingers for nothing. I'll escape.
I feel like you're gonna narrate Korra next.
What?
Oh, yeah.
That's the narrator for Korra does that
What's
voice.
Korra again?
Avatar.
I hope you're joking.
And now the Avatar is going into blah 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 blah. But what will happen next?
Stay tuned, listeners. That's our whole thing now. It's gonna be themed. We're a steampunk podcast.
I'm gonna go home.
No, wait.
I'm gonna nail wood to everything.
Yeah, before you guys
Are you gonna
leave.
take the paddy wagon?
Okay,
to
so
your home.
you can. There are numerous types of public transit. You can just walk.
I'm cheap, so I don't want to pay for anything, and I'll just walk.
Okay, so you walk, and where are you going to? Do you remember the local boroughs? Because I can tell you them all.
I
I thought you said bros for a second.
The local bros.
Bros. What
They're
up,
totally
homie?
great at helping you shop.
Swag.
So here are you are in Helm. The bordering boroughs are Lagerspool, that's where you are from,
Yep.
Maffick Road, Mayfield, and the Tartan Quarter.
I'm gonna go back to Logger's Pool.
Okay, Lagerspool is... Well, I'll describe it. I'd actually never described what any of these places look like because I made up their names afterwards and had you go straight from your homes out. So you take a brisk 20-minute walk. You keep it brisk the entire 20 minutes. Back to Lagerspool. Lagerspool is a community built around one of the inland lakes of Atla, which are very important for Atla since it allows boats to get further and further inland, making an already massive port city as big as it was. Because of its importance, but still its small size, Lagerspool is built on 2 or 3 tiers of buildings built on top of each other, with numerous pulleys and dry docks to pull boats out of the water. Everything is built around this lake. I had a name for the lake and I forgot it. I'm not going to name the lake right now because I have it written down somewhere. But but everything is built around this lake. All of Lagerspool is focused around...
Loggers Lake.
no.
You could name it another
guess it's
beer thing. Just keep going with the beer.
That's not how it's spelled, actually.
Like
Oh, I just assumed
Lager, because
They bring-
part of the initial... I don't like telling what my names mean, but because the initial
So let me
thing-
do it.
The initial idea of Atla is that they moved into the forest here, and that the logs have had to come down this river. So this is
Okay.
called Logger's Pool.
Fuck those logs.
So it's not a pool of beer.
No, it's-
That's what I was thinking.
Damn it.
That's what I was thinking.
Lagers Pool.
I want to live there.
Yeah, that's Lagers Pool. It's good.
So you
We all do really great accents on this podcast.
yeah.
right?
Oh, I can't wait.
I mean,
So the
wow.
first character I have that like it has an English accent, so that
Oh, it's so painful.
Oh, that's
John
gonna be
doing
great.
an English accent is actually the most painful thing in the world.
Well,
oh yeah.
Do you mean an
just
English
never
accent, or are you just talking about going like, oh, what's this thing? It's a lorry. It's a lorry.
It's getting the lift.
Blimey.
Right. Okay.
Jeez, this is getting worse.
So excellent.
I think I want to punch out now. I think I want to go now. I think I'm done.
This is
I'm
getting
done,
a little
man, I'm done.
racist. Okay, so Roxanne, because this is almost like a port city within a port city, you can find anything you want here.
Sweet.
So tell me what you're looking for, and then we're going to roll to see how good you are at finding it. And because you're a guide, we'll give you advantage.
Yay. The first place I want to find is
Gotta get them drugs.
Wow.
No.
Drugs. Come on now.
I want to find like a kid's toy shop kind of thing. Like
Okay.
specifically marbles. I want to find some marbles.
So you want to find a toy store. That's
Yep.
gonna be cool. Okay. Roll.
Getting Ragnar some toys.
You are definitely going to find a toy store. The better you roll, the better the toy store.
Okay.
The lower you roll, the more terrible.
I rolled an 18.
Different kinds of toys at one.
Oh, jeez.
You rolled a what? Once?
Roll a 1.
18.
And roll again.
Oh, okay.
The toys you find.
A
you're not
7.
very excited about.
Okay. After a short walk, which you find yourself almost supernaturally guided, taking lefts and right at whimsy, you find yourself suddenly in front of a small, homely wooden building with a red painted sign of a rocking horse on it. There's no name, and the windows are only lit by the barest flickering light of a candle.
I will peek in the window first.
It's hard to see inside. And you are also kind of obscured by the fact that as you're looking through the window, just in front of you is a veritable cascade of toys, of puppets and dolls and small dresses.
Okay. I'll go inside.
Okay. You push open the door. You are greeted by the tiny jingle jangling of a little bell. Thinking in your head about angels for some reason as you do so. And roll a listen check.
I got a 6.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk in and you find yourself in a mostly darkened toy store. It doesn't seem closed or anything. There are 3 small, simple candles in brass candle dishes. What are they called? Candle holders?
How come you don't know the name of
No, they're
anything?
called. No, I'm not thinking of like a candle holder,
Sconce?
but not a sconce either.
Like the hand.
Candelabra,
Yes.
I think is the word
the
you're
really
looking
old
for.
ones that you'd see in like.
That's a candle holder.
What's just a candle holder? Okay.
Yeah,
I
like
thought
with
that
a
was-
finger
What are
hole.
those things
Exactly.
that hold the candles?
Like the ones you would
Candle-
see
They might
like
have
a
a fancy
Christmas
name.
story or something.
It's candelabra.
No,
That's not a
That's
can-
like the thing
That's not
like.
a candelabra.
Isn't that the thing from the Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that
No,
what you're talking about?
He's talking about the one where it has a
single
finger
one.
hole.
Yeah, like you see
Like a little finger hole and you have
Donald
like
Duck,
one
like,
candle.
walking around.
Gotcha.
With.
Yes. I was gonna say I don't know why you went to Donald Duck first, like not Ebenezer Scrooge or anything
Because
like that.
he is. Oh, he's not. He's like Ebenezer Scrooge's
Because
nephew.
Ebenezer Scrooge
Are you
might have a
serious?
candelabra.
Gotcha.
Okay. But along the walls,
we're
illuminated
not.
by the faint glow of the candlelight,
I'll fight over
are
Duck
thousands of toys. You can't even see the wall for the toys. Puppets, intricately carved doll houses, sleds,
Is
toy
this King's
guns.
Quest 5?
No.
You know what? I've actually, like, I haven't played the game, but I watched the Let's Play of it, so I actually know what you're talking about.
Buy the sled. You need it later.
Otherwise, you'll die, which is so stupid.
Can't get down the mountain without the sled.
Because for some reason you're
Okay.
retarded and can't jump.
You don't even know.
And although
even know.
you see no one about, simply the delicate light of the candles illuminating the room, but you have a strange feeling as though you are not alone. The door was open after all.
I'll call into the shop.
How far have you stepped in?
I've shut the door behind me.
Okay, so you stepped in, the door shut behind you, a tiny jingle jangle as it closes. The sounds of the street fade away into the background.
Oh man.
Your voice echoes into the room. Not ominously, because it's kind of filled with everything, so it can't really echo, so it doesn't echo at all. Your voice rings out into the room, and there is no answer. Roll a
Dustin
listen check.
Hoffman comes out.
You're referencing something I don't know, dude.
That movie, the Mad Somebody's Emporium.
Bowling down.
Dr.
Yeah,
Dr.
Parnassus.
Parnassus.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I really want to. I haven't watched like the first 10 minutes.
Dustin Hoffman has a
rolled a
cool
one.
toy store.
Oh
No.
Oh.
You're gonna die.
Die in the toy shop.
All the toys come alive and you're dead now.
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Okay, wait. As you take a step forward, as you're calling out, trying to look around the various aisles and shelving to see if you can see someone, your foot catches an errant rut in the floorboards, and you tip forward into one of the shelves.
Oh no.
Crashing to the ground with a mighty crash. Crash, crash. John, our Foley engineer over there.
Have I broken anything?
As you pick yourself up, you see that you have landed on a marionette and snapped one of its arms.
You're
Oh
terrible.
no.
I'm gonna not
That was
have
little
any money.
Billy's.
It wasn't anybody's yet.
No one
He's been
voted.
saving
that.
up for like a year for that.
Yes.
I'll pick up the marionette that I've broken and put it on.
The marionette seems to be a happy jester with pink and blue makeup
Used
and
to be happy.
a tall tricorn hat with jingly bells all over it.
Guy.
Even now, lying prone and broken, you can see the life and magic in the way his limbs fall, as though even the slightest motion brings him alive.
It's Pinocchio.
I've broken.
Pinocchio wasn't a jester.
It's Jester Pinocchio.
Okay.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
a little boy who broke his arm in half. One of his arms lies broken on his side. For some reason, just this small break you've done has removed what beautiful life must have been carved into it and into its mechanism so gently.
Christy really wants you to feel bad about this.
You're horrible. I've murdered.
It's like a
Terrible human
piece of
being.
art, and you just shot
Well,
all
you shouldn't
over
have
it.
rolled the 1. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'll scoop up the poor marionette and take him with me as I look for marbles.
stores.
I'm not.
How are you carrying him?
Fireman carry. That's the way to go.
Like a baby.
Over the shoulder.
No.
No.
Vinny has
More.
no love. It's the marionette is about 12 inches tall.
Oh, I'll carry it in my arm like
A cat.
a cat. Yes.
Okay.
Boxer.
Put it in terms. I
You
think.
carry him gently and lovingly throughout the toy shop as you go. Okay. What are you doing? After you want to break something else?
No.
Roll to not break things.
I'm just going to walk through. How is this shop laid out? Is there like an?
The shop is mostly lengthwise. Probably from one side to the other is only about 10 feet, but seems to go back. Like, you actually goes far back enough, and that the shelves are aligned in such a way that you cannot see all the way to the back.
That's kind of strange. Okay, so I'll pick the left side and walk down and just look at.
If you head down, there are 3 aisles in front of you, and you go into the left aisle and start heading down it. You have walked into an aisle of pretend weapons. Small carved bits of wooden armor, masks of demons and angels, little pretend swords and pikes.
And no marbles though. Okay, so I will.
Oh, do you want to look? If you want to look for
Oh
marbles,
yeah, I'm specifically looking
use
for
your
marbles.
guide powers.
Okay.
Their god powers. To
So
browse the
I'm
store.
gonna roll to look
Basically,
for
I don't
marbles.
remember if it's in the book, but if she rolls a search check, I'm just going to give her advantage.
I see.
$5 says this is going to be
Because her
$12.
guide ability is so useless in a city. Like, it's kind
How?
of because it's more about finding like streams
tracking in the
and
forest.
tracking. She can still track in the city.
Well, I feel like it would be such a layered city. It's like most people wouldn't know about very specific, like, she knows where all the cool dives are,
She's
no,
a
because she's
hipster?
not from.
Exactly.
No,
She's
roll
a
to be
hipster. What?
She'd have to be a hipster without. She just got here yesterday, so
But she just automatically is like, yo, bro, I know where
she's
all the
good
cool
at
dives
finding
are.
things. She's good at finding those places, Raphael.
Christian, this is going to be like toys. All the toys are going to come alive, and the marionette's going to scream at her, "Oh, you murdered me!"
I wouldn't have
Who knows?
Where's Robin Williams?
Everywhere.
And Dustin Hoffman.
Everywhere. Robin Williams is God in this game. You can worship him.
I'm looking for marbles.
He gives you 1,000 voices skill,
Marbles.
I rolled a 16.
and you have advantage. So please roll again.
4.
Okay. After you turn one of the corners and you find a gigantic glass mason jar filled with marbles. It's as tall as you are and twice as wide. And among it glitter thousands of near jewels. Though really they're just marbles. But the craftsmanship is superb. If someone were to tell you they were made of fine jewels, you would believe them. Each one a glittering and beautiful, unique snowflake.
But I can't reach it because it's as tall as me. I can't reach into it. Can I?
You can. It's as tall as you. You just get on your toes and reach in.
Oh, okay. Because your arms go above your head.
This would be a
Yes.
really bad time to roll a 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no, she'll break all the
I
marbles.
want you to roll and
End
just
of
not
adventure.
get a 1.
I broke marbles. We can't adventure anymore.
No!
Oh my
Those
god.
are my adventuring marbles.
She becomes an
5
indentured
marbles.
servant to a toy store.
Okay, so we have the annoying.
Are you doing the Marvel thing again?
Yeah.
Oh.
You-
Okay, I didn't even know. I thought you were just buying marbles because of John's success with ball bearings. Or as gifts to small urchin children.
Wait, there's a thing here? There's a backstory?
You don't remember that?
There
she
is.
was
You were
Marvel?
involved.
Communication.
They were the
marbles.
walkie-talkies.
So, before you guys enchanted 5 marbles with your last group of parties so that they were like
Wait, so they
walkie-talkies.
weren't like magic marbles before? They
No,
were regular marbles?
they went to an enchanter who was fucking crazy,
I
and
by myself did
Roxanne
this.
I was
actually
not
went
aware
out
of
and
that.
she
I
did
thought
it.
they
Like,
were
she was the
magic
one
marble
who figured out
walkie-talkies.
to make communication marbles.
So yeah, we have the snob dwarf who handed me
Whoa.
their coat.
Whoa. If I was there, I would hand you my coat all over again.
We have the artist guy who just cares about money.
It's not really money that I care about.
But it
it's
is.
alcohol, and I need money to buy alcohol.
We have the elf lady, an angry orc guy.
Wait, John is free from.
Any stereotyping. He's a complete.
They didn't.
He just really likes Shira Snow.
And me. So that's.
We haven't
5.
met you.
Yeah,
yet,
you're
but
not.
Ron
You're
has
all right.
made
Ron
such a
Ron looks
face.
hurt.
My neck is snapping so hard.
Ron, there's
that
not
you
going to
don't
be a
even
marble
know.
for you.
I'm not aware of
he-
it yet.
There's not going to be a
You
marble
can just
for you, Ron.
be like, oh, I'll get an extra one
so
just in
sad.
case.
Just grab a handful,
maybe I
just
should
in
get-
case.
Metagame, just
Your
a little
head
bit.
Just a little
perked up
bit.
so fast.
I'm just saying, I was hurt. I was hurt,
Sorry,
Roxanne.
but I don't know you yet.
Don't
I
know me
believe
yet.
Ron's character.
We don't know who you are, Ron.
Ron's character is the one that enjoys men the most.
Whoa, no.
you're-
Is there a problem
Wait,
with that, John?
Wait
Shira
until my
Snow.
introduction
There's
comes.
John,
no
you don't
problem
like men the most?
Oh, I love men the most.
You know what?
But Ron's character.
He was
makes
trying to
men
jump my
love-
bones, remember?
I chopped
John?
all the bones off.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, because you guys are best friends. So,
I'm gonna grab a handful of marbles.
okay, you just grab a handful of marbles.
John, that statement's
them
going to come
out.
back to haunt you. Mark my words.
Oh, by the way, you have
That's
to roll
fine.
and not roll a 1. Just because it'd be hilarious if you rolled a 1.
No, it wouldn't be hilarious.
Do it.
I rolled a 5.
Yay! Okay, so you awkwardly
Hooray,
pull
not
a
a 1.
handful of marbles out. You have 8 marbles.
Okay.
Thank you, Christian.
Just grab a handful of marbles.
Yeah.
But maybe I should say she only has 2 because she has tiny hands.
Are they
Those
all
must be big marbles.
different?
They are all different. Not a single one is the same. And you suspect that if you were to look closely, not a single one in the entire jar would be the same.
I was going to say the
I
word
was
you're looking
thinking of
for
a
is
different
jar.
word, and it was
Jar is the
World,
word.
universe,
In the
jar.
world, all marbles are unique and beautiful sunflakes.
Snowflakes, yeah.
Sunflakes.
Yes.
Let
in
it be
this
known,
world-
internet.
In this world, we
Sunflakes.
don't have snowflakes. We have bits of the sun that fall to the ground.
Ron, you're
That's
foolish
horrifying.
for saying breakfast meal, but sunflakes is
Sunflakes.
incredibly,
No, that's
incredibly clever.
yes. Sunflakes.
I'm gonna make a cereal called Sunflakes,
That
and it'll say
sounds-
breakfast meal.
that sounds
Breakfast
Sunflakes,
meal.
right
Perfect
on.
for breakfast meal. Put this in your face immediately.
Put the
Okay.
Sunflakes in your face.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to decide which way is back to the counter and go up. To the
You're a
counter,
god, so you have an innate sense of direction. You know exactly which way.
even though it's dark in here.
Yes.
All right, going back to the counter and see if I can find.
Roll another listen check.
This is very elaborate for finding a counter.
Your Roxanne's
I
gonna
rolled a
die by
4.
toy.
Okay. You don't hear anything. You make your way back to the counter. There's no one behind it. It's a smooth, Clean oaken desk, small nicks in it that have occurred over time. Tiny little scratches in the surface. A loved desk. But there's no one there. There's an old-fashioned till on one side.
Would it be old-fashioned considering that this is old time?
It's old-fashioned even for now.
Okay. So it's just an abacus with a tray of money.
It's a metal abacus.
Is there a bell on the counter or anything?
There is a small brass bell and a dish of butterscotch candies.
Okay.
I think the store is run by a pedophile.
Are you saying you don't like butterscotches, or that people who do are pedophiles?
I bet you they're
This
Werther's.
podcast is getting very deep.
I like
They're
butterscotch.
Werther's originals.
Werther's.
Interesting.
Watch yourself, Eddie.
Yeah.
So, Roxanne, what are you doing?
I'm too pretty.
I'm gonna look around again and make sure there's nobody like standing behind me or anything.
You quickly turn your head to look behind you just to make sure there's no one breathing on your neck. Unnoticeably. Almost unnoticeably. But there's no one there.
Okay. I'm gonna ring the bell then.
You ring the bell several times. Roll a listen check to hear the bell.
Am I just
Wait a minute. She rolls. She needs to roll to hear
rolled
the
a
bell
four
she just
again.
rung.
I'm joking, Ron.
Gotcha. And she rolled though.
You rolled a 4. You
This
probably
dice is
need new
bad.
dice. Okay. There is no answer.
Here, Roxanne.
No, but bell.
You've
rings-
gotten all the low numbers out of
So
it.
that we
The
can move
bell.
on.
The bell
I'm not
rings
stealing.
pleasantly and cheerfully into the room.
But there's no
Yes.
footsteps or anything.
Are you sensing the desire
Are you
of
li-
people to want to move on from a toy store, Christian?
Shut up. As you lay, okay, are you putting the stuff down on the table? By the way,
Yes. Now.
okay. As you put the stuff down on the table, you do notice there is a small price tag on the mannequin. Marionette.
Marionette. How much is the marionette?
The marionette is 50 gold.
Hot
Oh
damn!
God, I don't have enough.
And now you're
What?
gonna-
I thought you had 100. Oh, because we haven't redone your skills. If we redid your character stuff, you should have about 128 gold. That's
Okay.
around what everyone else
Yeah.
had.
All right, that is much better. Can I borrow a pencil? Thank you.
Well, now you're apparently gonna. If you're gonna be honest, you're gonna lose 50 of it.
Raphael says
I'm
with
lawful
disdain.
good, so I am
She
too
has to.
truthful
Oh, that's right,
about
she
my
has to.
stuff.
Yep.
I mean, we all know that this is a test of your valor and honor, and then when you pay the 50 gold, it'll be like the puppet will come alive and be like, "Good job! I'm gonna give you a million gold.
Christian's like,
One
crap.
wish.
I have to rewrite my whole story now.
No, that happened earlier. I think it was
Furiously erasing.
in the second episode, you talked about what would happen when Ragnar stumbled in the crowd, and I was like, "Damn it!"
How much gold am I supposed to have? I don't remember.
You're supposed to have around a 128,
Okay.
which is a oddly specific number for I'm
It
supposed to
is.
have about.
About.
But that's about what I'm
oddly
gonna
specific.
say.
1253.
That's better
you know.
than 39.
0.2.
Better than 39 gold. Okay.
Better than
so
being broke.
better
She's
than
about to be
having
broke.
to work for a toy shop person. So I'll put everything down on the counter and try to make the marbles not roll onto the floor.
You put the marbles into a crook of the marionette's arm so they don't roll onto the floor.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's not stealing if the marionette does it.
Yeah, you just want that marionette
Yeah,
to
that's
kill
what's
you
the
with
plan.
marbles.
I broke its arm. It only has one arm to throw marbles.
You're a terrible
if it
person.
comes
You're
alive.
like, I've already crippled it.
Oh man.
Accident.
I like how we're all just assuming that
If
the
it comes
marionette
alive and I need to
is
kill it,
alive.
half the job is already
child's
done.
play. This doll is gonna follow you around in this
Heidi
soul.
ho, ha, ha, ha.
Hey, I'm gonna murder you with your marbles.
I think.
I'm gonna tear off your face and put it on my face.
I don't like this game anymore.
Okay, Roxanne, are you putting down the money?
There's nobody here, and I don't know how much the marbles cost either. And
Well, that might have been on the jar.
well, okay, I'll go back to the jar. And,
You jog back over to the jar and you find a small thing, 1 copper each,
okay.
printed on the side in delicate hand lettering.
Filigree.
No, just hand lettered.
Whatever, man. I'm trying to be fancy.
It's papyrus.
You're not fancy, John. Raphael's
I don't
fancy.
know if Ron's gonna get the turn to play.
He is.
And I know our millions of listeners are gonna be disappointed.
They will. Like, hey, here's Ron. Bye bye.
8 gold. 8
1 copper each.
1 copper each. Okay.
Never crossed my mind as a possibility until you just said it. Thank you.
Now he's afraid.
I am afraid.
So we need
So
the
I'll go
Magnum
back to the
Vodka.
counter and
Oh
start counting out
God! Together again.
50 gold for the marionette?
Yes,
Maybe
50
they
gold.
won't make me pay for the whole thing. Maybe I can just pay to repair it. I don't know.
You should just buy the whole thing.
Yeah.
But what am I going to do with the marionette?
I mean, you will
never
still
know.
have more money than you thought you had.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
could
true.
always, if you don't want it, you can always pay for the marionette and then leave it.
Sorry, I got on your mouth there.
Or you could pay for the marionette and
There
give
you
it
go.
to a
Wipe it
lonely
off.
child urchin.
That's what I did last time.
With a broken arm. Like, find
Thanks,
one that's like a
lady.
gimp.
Yeah.
You're like, this marionette is just like you.
So terrible.
I like how I somehow escaped from that, and I even went as far as to
same
say,
thing.
I said some gimp kid. And
We let you pass.
No one was listening to you.
Christian, on the other hand.
Okay,
I was
let's keep going so everyone gets
No,
to
don't
play.
pay attention to the nacho things.
I'm
No.
going to pull the 8 copper out of my bag and put it on the counter and look around again. Make sure is there still nobody here?
Still nobody.
Just run away.
No.
Run. It's fine.
I can't.
YOLO.
I can't do that.
No, you remember what happened last time you YOLO'd? You YOLO'd too hard.
Yeah, you broke the internet when you YOLO'd, so.
Broke iTunes. I'm gonna start counting 50 copper.
Okay.
I mean, not
50
copper, gold.
You watch the copper leave your fingers.
And then I watch the gold leave my hand.
And then you watch the gold leave your fingers. Your purse
No, that-
feels significantly lighter.
That shit's 10% off because it's broken.
Hey, this one was broken when I saw it.
These cans were dented.
Roxanne,
I'm gonna ring the bell again because I don't like just leaving money
you
on the
ring the
counter.
bell insistently. Roll to listen.
Rolled a 19.
You hear the most delicate little, it sounds like a few things falling against each other somewhere in the back of the shop.
You buried
It's the
someone
only noise
behind
you've heard
shit.
since you got here that you haven't made.
I'm gonna walk.
It could just be something old and wooden, settling, since everything here is wood.
Well,
but you don't
maybe
know.
since this floor is so terrible, somebody fell and is buried back there under.
Someone is
stuffed
dying in the
animals
toy
or
store.
something.
You
So,
murdered somebody with knocking over that marionette. That marionette.
So you're
was
heading
holding
back to
everything
town?
I'm
together.
going back to the back of the
are you
store.
going moving quickly or slowly?
quickly?
Okay, you quickly jog to the back where you heard the noise. You're pretty good about that. So you are sure that you're in the area where the noise happened.
Okay.
You see a small area of what seems to be almost playful porcelain containers for the kitchen, like sugar containers and cookie containers and things like that.
In a toy store?
Yes.
Okay. But nobody's here.
No, nobody's here.
I'm gonna look at the ceiling. Is it very far away?
No, it's right there. There's the ceiling. Just
Okay.
another unfamiliar ceiling.
Gonna get murdered.
No.
Toy
It's a
store
toy
murder.
store.
No.
It wasn't wood creaking, it was just somebody farting. You should just leave.
No, I feel like there's someone in this toy store.
Roxanne, what do you want to do?
I want to find. Is there like a staff only do not enter private door anywhere?
Why
At
don't
this
you say
point-
hello?
At this point, you're against the back wall, and no, there's not. The shelves just go from one side of the building to the other. There do not appear to be
Let's
any
just
other
break more
rooms.
shit and
I don't-
buy it somebody.
But then I'll owe them all the money.
Whatever. Pay
That
attention.
is not how you get somebody.
Interrogate the marionette. Break more arms.
Oh, God.
Tell me what you
Who
know.
are you working for?
Who does number 2 work for?
Okay, let's keep trying to keep it moving.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back to the front of the store on an aisle that I didn't go down before. If there are 3 of them.
Yes. Yeah. The third one is dollhouses upon dollhouses. Dollhouses on top of dollhouses. Dollhouses kind of pushed off the side on top of others. Almost like an entire city built into the shelf-like cliffs of the aisle.
But there's nobody here.
Nope.
Roxanne just stays there forever.
I'm trapped.
Oh, I
in
love
here.
dollhouses.
Yeah.
Come on, Christian. Enough dollhouses.
Dollhouses.
Why not use my axe?
Gotta ask
Okay,
somebody a
well,
question.
I'm just gonna recount the money on the counter and make sure I left it all, and then I
Okay.
will.
Yep. You left 50 gold and 8 copper.
Um,
Just take that off your sheet. And are you leaving with your marionette? Are you leaving the marionette?
Do I have paper? I have 5 sheets of paper, and are there any writing utensils on the
You have 5
counter?
sheets of paper and no writing utensils?
Well, I do, but it's ink, and that's messy, and
As opposed to...
I don't know.
I mean...
Oh, fine.
They haven't invented pencils yet. There's gonna be flying blimps, and there's gonna be no pencils. Because who wants pencils?
Who
What a
needs
world.
pencils? Okay, so I'll take sheet of paper and rip it in half, so I have 4.5 sheets of paper
Oh
left.
my. So economical.
I don't want to waste paper.
Yeah, totally.
Don't laugh at me.
This is literally we're role playing about wasting half a sheet of paper, and
We're just so thorough.
God.
And you're gonna leave a small note?
I'm making this take longer than it has to. Sorry, I broke this, and I left money for it. And then I'll take my marbles and leave.
Feeling pushed by some unknown force, you make a note out quickly. Gather your new belongings of the marionette and marbles and leave the store. The gentle bing-a-ling-a-ding-ling of the bell.
I like to sustain on
behind
it.
you. I just want to watch Brittany gnash her teeth.
And
Where are you heading?
I'm going to look for a not shady-looking enchanter next.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, we are going to Ron.
My God,
Yay.
Christian, you didn't even make anything happen in that toy store. I want to
probably
murder
just
you.
missed
What do you think?
Who votes to murder Christian?
Me.
I
But then
Yeah.
Do we have to roll for that, or can I just?
No, you can. This
Oh,
is
sweet, awesome.
just
I'll keep that.
murdering.
I'll keep that in my back pocket for later.
Okay. So, Ron, you're gonna have slept in to make the time frame make more sense.
So sounds good.
So, you wake up. All of a sudden, no, you don't even wake up. You feel a burning, searing pain through your eyes.
All right.
You're in
So-
the toy store.
I am in the toy store, aren't I?
Your arm is broken.
like where this is starting. Oh no!
One is holding you like a baby.
Are my eyes closed? Was I
Yes,
sleeping?
your eyes are closed.
All right, so I'm gonna.
You,
Open my
your
eyes.
eyes open quickly and get to burn even more as the light pours directly into them.
Mine laying in bed,
Yes, you're laying in bed.
going to jump out of bed.
Okay. You are at the...
In with no name.
No, you are at the Church of the Red Current.
The red current.
You've been staying here recently. You do a little bit of work around the church, and they've kindly decided to give you room and board.
How kind of them.
They are all about generosity. You were
You're doing
introduced
work,
to
guys. People
Father
give you
Matthias,
best
is the one who runs the church, and you have a good rapport with him.
good rapport.
Yes.
You just wait,
That's
John.
the word,
You
John.
just wait. Okay, sorry, Christian.
The
continue.
light has suddenly streamed into the room because just Marcy, one of the local workers here at the church, someone who just likes to volunteer their time, has roughly thrown open the curtains because obviously you've been sleeping far too long.
Wait a minute. What are you doing? What's happening?
She harumps over to you and grabs your sheets and just pulls them off of you.
Am I wearing clothes?
I don't know, Ron, are you?
So hot.
This is your decision.
I don't know.
Before we continue, let's actually introduce your character.
Oh,
That's
okay.
something we did with everyone else. So, Ron, tell me about your character.
Well, my character's name is LeBron. Is a
Yeah, you gotta hear the whole story though.
Space
Lee
Braun.
Space
just
Braun.
So you can all call him Lee.
You can call him Lee. Call him Braun. You can call him
Magic Maker.
Van Dick if you'd like. For that is his last name.
All right.
Van Dijk was Kobe's last name.
Yes, but he doesn't know how to pronounce that,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
Van Dick.
I see.
He's already thought of this, Christian.
So yes, he was an orphan in the port city, was it?
Port city of Chesna.
Of Chesna, yes. Knowing nothing of his mother or father, was literally living on the street until one glorious day, Kobe Van Dyke. No, not Van Dyke. Van Dyke,
Kobe
yes.
Van Dyke.
Kobe Van Dyke came to town.
One of a legendary group of adventurers.
Came through and inspired, let's say, little LeBron to join the ranks of his
Inspired him so hard.
His entourage.
merry band of fellows.
Okay, and what class is your character?
I am a Aasimar.
No,
that's your race.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
since we've mentioned that,
Gotcha.
Aasimars are...
You always have to make it about race, don't you, Ron?
So Aasimars are, they're part angel, whereas tieflings are part demon. So Ron has little wings and a halo.
Non-functioning wings, correct?
Yes.
They are
maybe
just-
someday.
They are maybe someday.
They function to make you adorable.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a really hard time with Ron's new character.
Yeah, you just wait.
You just wait.
You just wait. So I'm a bard.
Right. In this game, bards can do pretty much everything, not as good as anyone else.
Pretty much godlike.
You're Mario.
And they have a million skills.
A million skills. Some would say a milli skills.
A milli of skills.
You're great, John.
Thank you, John Smith.
Love that.
Thank you.
I'm the best.
So I should say, for this character was an NPC in a previous game, and Ron had a mage called Kobe Van Dyke who had his one of his feats was leadership, which I probably wasn't running right, but he basically had a bunch of NPCs following him around,
Which was awesome.
and so it was his entourage.
Yeah, I
and
feel
at
like-
one point, he got another member of his entourage, which was like an orphan, and this is the orphan.
I feel like that's essentially what nobles have.
It is,
Only they
actually
don't
is.
let my people fight. so-
Right, leadership was more useful.
Leadership, yeah, exactly.
since they could actually fight.
OP.
Yep. No, it actually was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I didn't know how it worked because it was very strong.
So yes, little LeBron spent many of his years under the tutelage of Kobe, even going so far as Kobe trying to teach little LeBron the ways of the dark arts, as it were.
Kobe was too.
LeBron
was too pure.
He was
that
too
what they
pure.
call
Yes, the dark arts.
You keep spinning that ball, Kobe. You keep spinning that ball.
Kobe.
But
Totally different person.
it's a couple years, gone by, and Kobe essentially tells LeBron, how he became evil Kobe.
Evil
And
Kobe.
told-
So this is great. So basically, at one point, Wagner was in this last campaign.
Yes.
Just say my name correctly.
Ragnar.
Wait, would Ragnar recognize him?
You're a new Ragnar.
I think you're a new.
you are a Ragnar that was never.
Oh, yeah.
I already
You're a
asked
Ragnar
this
that was
question.
never a member of the Red
I
Pod.
already asked
Okay.
this question.
So
Sometimes
Ragnar
I feel
didn't
like
like
old
Kobe
Ragnar.
Van Dyke. Kobe was really hurt about that, but he had wasted all his spells for the day, so he couldn't beat the shit out of Wagner to earn his respect. So he went and killed a man with his own sock.
His own
as a
sock
sacrifice to a dark god.
to a dark god,
and then put on a bunch of makeup and decided he was evil.
fully
Oh,
transformed
and he also
into
had the,
evil Kobe,
He had the bad man cape like Vegeta.
like Vegeta in the
Oh
red
my
shirt,
God.
the pink
I
shirt.
totally
Excuse me,
forgot about that.
bad man.
Batman.
Bad man.
He also really liked little boys.
And he had a
It's
kitten.
not true. He had a kitten. He had a kitten.
Oh yeah.
Does LeBron have
That
the
was,
kitten?
Spoiler alert.
It was real creepy. I'm
Wait,
just
what
gonna
was-
put it out there.
Starles.
Starles.
Starles, yes.
the yellow kitten
The yellow kitten.
who loves money.
Kobe was real scary.
So
He made me feel uncomfortable around him.
Yeah. Me too.
years have gone by, and Kobe has taught little LeBron everything he knows. But Kobe was he an elf, right? So a couple
Yeah.
years go by. He thinks
It means nothing to him.
nothing at all. But he thinks that he is now cursed to live forever since he made a deal essentially with the devil. And little LeBron is the only one who can free him from this dark curse that he is now under. So one day, Kobe calls him into his chamber and says, "Listen, I've taught you everything I know. You are the only one who can free me from this curse.
Stop my rampage of
Go
evil.
out into the world, and when next we meet, we shall be enemies. Be ready.
To let everyone know how evil Kobe Van Dijk was. When he got his powers granted to him by the dark gods, instead of fighting Wagner, he dissolved into blubbering tears in front of him.
He just wanted to be respected. He just wanted his respect. He didn't want to hurt or kill or maim, which would have happened if we would have PvP'd it up.
I really wish that Ragna and Kobe could have.
In another time.
Maybe they can because now he's an NPC.
Ooh.
An evil NPC.
Evil
would
NPC.
have
So are you naked?
You so hard.
I'm not naked.
Okay.
That is shocking.
Why is it shocking?
Marcy throws your covers off to reveal you sleeping in your pink undies. And tuts over you.
You just wait, John.
And hustles out of the room, taking your covers with her.
Good morning to you too, my dear.
Already gone.
Already gone. I'm going to say. So I'm going to get up.
Okay, you get up and pose, triumphantly almost.
Of course.
At the edge of your bed.
Yes.
Today is the day that you begin your training, your journey to bring peace to your master.
To free my master
You need
from
to become.
this curse.
Before you do that, you need to become your own man.
own
You need to become
man.
a hero as great as he was.
Yes.
And hopefully, in the attempt, you don't become as terrible.
Cannot succumb to the darkness.
You know it resides there,
It
deep in
does.
you. But you can fight it.
The eyeliner is so tempting.
So I'm going to get dressed.
Okay, you get dressed in your clothes that you traveled here in. I don't know how many extra clothes you have. Probably just the one.
Just the one.
And do you have armor, by the way?
A light armor.
Okay, just what kind?
Light.
Light,
Light armor. Oh, it's like
armor.
leather armor?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
and-
pure light. He's encased in light.
So, and you are going to, today you are going to head towards the District of Helm and try and join up with Mortimer Krim. Not even thinking about the fact, it's today. That's all that matters.
That's today. It doesn't matter.
It's already
He never
midday
said
at this
what.
point.
He never really specified what time.
Exactly. As long as I get there, it'll be okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Heading from your room and out of the Abbey.
Pretty sure I have to
There's
eat breakfast
the use
first. What kind of adventurer does not prepare for the day without eating his meal?
Oh, okay.
A breakfast meal, if you may.
That's the
A
most
meal
important
of the
day.
breakfast.
Meal of the breakfast for
You head from your room and head into the main dining hall, a vast, vaulted ceilinged building of long wooden tables. No one is here right now because it's midday, so no one is here eating breakfast because it's not breakfast time anymore. Marcy is there, hands on her hips, staring you down disapprovingly. Next to her is a plate with some bread and hot broth.
Is this it? This is
She just keeps staring you down wordlessly.
Marcy. This is my first day. I got to be ready. Mortimer Krim, meeting the man, the myth, the legend himself. I can't show up with this in my belly.
She harumphs, pulls a head of lettuce from one of the folds in her aprons and puts it down next to it.
We're getting closer. We're getting there.
Got any eggs in there? Maybe.
Eggs, couple slices of bacon, maybe some rye toast, freshly squeezed
she's
orange
still
juice.
staring you down. How long are you gonna hold that stare? And maybe suggest other things to eat. A little while longer?
I know what you need, my dear. How about I sing you a song to inspire you to make me some breakfast?
She's still staring you, unmoving.
I'll include some guitar music here. You can just start.
Wonderful.
Raphael, if you do that, it'd be the best.
Oh, Marcy.
As you begin, there's
dear
suddenly
Marcy.
an incredibly heavy clap on your shoulders, which throws your guitar out of tune
But
and
wait!
cracks your voice. And a raucous, booming laughter echoes from behind you, blowing your hair across your face. Ah, good morning, my boy!
We'll turn around.
You turn around and face the great, friendly girth and booming voice of Father Matthias. He clasps his arm around your shoulder and lifts you up a few times, slapping you in the chest in a familiar gesture, knocking the wind out of you. So today's the day, eh, boy?
Oh, yes.
Good and strong, right? Rested well. Rested well indeed. It's almost midday.
Well, he didn't specify in the...
That's right. Early bird may get the worm, but not the job.
Apparently, nor the breakfast he deserves.
Marcy, look at this. He looks over. Why, we can't have that. Why, get the boy some good old-fashioned ham.
Maybe some eggs?
Of course some eggs.
Of course.
And a stein of beer. Why, you can't go out there without a little bit of courage in you.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, he sits you down. I know you've been looking forward to this, boy. You know, you've been here around 3 months already, just training in the yard.
Just training, getting my mind ready for the great task at hand, Father.
That's good. Sometimes just taking a step out the door, that's the greatest journey. That's the one that takes you the farthest. As he says this, Marcy has already laid out a massive platter of sliced ham, fried eggs. It looks like they probably were already ready at this point.
No, she was holding back on you.
She was
She's like, I'm
waiting.
gonna eat this.
This is for me.
And a massive foaming pint of beer. Truly a breakfast of champions. So, you eat your meal quickly and with gusto, exchanging conversation animated with Father Matthias as you go through your meal with your mouth. Blah, blah, blah.
Breakfast meal mouth.
Meal mouth.
And you, then you run from the abbey, ready, food in your belly, and a piece of buttered toast in your mouth. Waving to them on the stoop.
Yes,
You
anime
totally
style.
would.
I totally would, anime style.
You just hope today
I'm off to
Senpai
school!
notices you.
I hope Senpai notices me.
I hope so hard he notices me.
I look so kawaii today.
Do I have all my stuff with me?
Yes.
Sweet.
Your sailor uniform. Yes.
Your heavy socks.
Okay. So I already know where.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
You're going to the district of adventurers and blacksmiths, Helm.
Okay. Not gonna waste any time because it's a very important day.
Nope. You are going to run briskly all the way there, hoping that you're not late.
Humming a little tune to myself.
Eating that toast as you go. As you arrive in Helm, it's a little bit different than you imagined. The smoke from the blacksmith clouds the air, and in front of you, you see the small, modest building with Mortimer Crim's name printed on the top. And around it, a veritable battlefield. Bodies lie strewn to the left and to the right. People are moaning in pain. Their voices crying for a mercy that does not exist. They're really just, beat up and sore.
Gotcha.
Nobody's dying.
Oh, that's good. Wow.
Various things are still smoldering from what must have been magic fire. Various people are still smoldering as well.
Gotcha.
I didn't burn anything.
This time, I'm going to calmly and gently step around, if need be, over people to get to the building.
You say your polite excuse me's and
Excuse
pardon
me. Oh,
me's
sorry.
as you
Excuse me.
make your way through and over to the door.
Sweet. Is the door open?
It does.
All right, I'm going to go inside.
As you walk into the... oh, wait, I'm sorry. You go to
Back
open
up.
Sorry, I totally forgot the stuff that happened.
Yeah.
As you go to open the door, there's nothing there.
Christian, I didn't pick up shit.
Yeah, he
I know
should
you
have
didn't.
to avoid the hazard in front of the doors.
I'm stepping
happened?
over people.
Roll.
I know.
The fucking...
Oh, God. Ron, please roll a reflex save.
If I fail this, I'm coming at you so much harder.
Oh my
Ron, is reflex one of your skills?
No. I don't think it is.
Saves.
It's under
in
saves.
saves.
It's a save skill. Here.
It's
No, it's at the very
saves.
front, right there.
No.
Okay. You do not have any advantage on it.
fail.
You don't get an advantage. You just get a +1.
I know, it's not an advantage. Sorry, it's just a word. Sometimes.
18.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Ron, you don't even
Motherfucker.
know what's going on the ground. You just make it to the door.
Gotcha.
Except there is no door. You expect there to be a door. You weren't really looking too closely, and as you put your hand forward to grasp the handle, you meet air. There's just a large hole in the wall where the door was.
I'm going to stick my head in. Hello?
You stick your head into a dingy and dust-covered room, debris strewn to the left and to the right. Roll a listen check.
10.
You hear the sound of commotion upstairs. You can't pick out what's being said, just that there are people talking.
All right, I guess the meeting is upstairs, so I'm going to make my way upstairs.
Okay. You head up a short stairway to the right, turning left at the landing and heading up. At the top of the stairs, looking up from the darkened hallway, is a beautiful scene carved into the wood. And as you get close to the door, you hear what's being said. Hey, now listen here, old man. We're here to do work. You said you needed workers, and we're here. We get jobs done. Why just look out that dang window? We got that done. We got them done. Okay, now listen, boys. I know you came here, but job's already been filled. I'm sorry. You're just too slow. Yo, I ain't slow like nothing. So as you're listening, this starts going on and on. Do you want to peek through the doorway?
Yes.
You see through in there a group of 6 angry, bruised people on the other side, covered in dirt and smoldering bits. The man talking is a small, whip-thin tiefling in dark leather and shifty eyes. Behind him, cracking his knuckles louder than your own footsteps, is a shark. A shark man.
Shark man.
Grimacing. Though you're not sure if he has any other expressions. You're not sure that mouth is fit for anything else except grimacing.
I think he's like a shark of the street.
Gotcha. I
Persuasion,
see.
you know?
I see.
Make one of them.
Krim, an older, charming gentleman, is sitting behind his desk, feet upon his table, smiling easily. Well, I'm sorry, but position's been filled. Why don't you come back another day? Maybe they'll all be dead and I'll have openings again. But until then, some other time. The tiefling takes a quick step forward and just scatters everything on the table with one sweep of his arm. I ain't going nowhere for nothing. You won't give me this job.
Oh my. I'm going to continue listening. I ain't going in there.
Jack Honey wants this job. That's who's getting this job.
Isn't it Honey Jack?
Sweets! Break his shit! As his,
It was Honey
as
Jack.
sweet, after he
Honey
says
Jack.
sweets, the shark finishes cracking his knuckle. I guess he's sweets. And walks over to one of the walls and picks out a beautiful stuffed dragon head, all copper and beautiful. And starts tearing scales off and breaking in half with his teeth, glaring Mortimer Crim down as he does so.
Ron, this is your chance to get the job if you can impress him by scaring off 6 angry thugs, you know?
Listening.
Breakfast meal.
Christian, this makes me feel terrible because we turned around. Thanks, Ragnar.
Oh.
The Wud Wedge.
You did
I
turn
didn't
around,
say
and John,
anything.
this was also there waiting for you if you had gone.
Oh,
Now
man.
it's Ron.
So now I have to deal with all this
Yeah, he ain't gonna
nonsense.
do nothing. He'll walk away.
All right, so I'm gonna walk in there. Hey! What are you doing there? That's not yours. That does not belong to you.
Ron, as you just throw the door open and walk in, all smiles and diplomacy. Hey now, everybody. They all turn and stare you down. You can feel the anger and testosterone radiating off them in heat waves.
I think you should sing a bawdy song. That's usually what these people like. They like a bawdy song.
Now, I do see here that Mr. Krim has deemed it fit to...
Sweets
to...
interrupts your sentence by biting down hard on the dragon head, severing it in half. The two fall to the sides, hit the ground. He starts chewing.
Saw it fit to pick another band of merry men. Maybe we're just gonna have to come back later, fellas. Here, come on, I'll take us all out for beer. Come on, what do you say?
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Take a gold out of my pocket. First one's on me. I'm gonna throw it to him.
He lets it hit him in the face. Are you trying to buy Jack Honey off? I know you just didn't throw no money at Jack Honey.
I'm sorry, honey. It's merely a gesture of goodwill.
I didn't even think about that, but now whenever you guys talk to him, it's going to sound like you're in love.
And his name was supposed to be Honey.
Oh man, I didn't even
Honey
think
Jack.
about it, but the name of these two guys are Honey and Sweets.
Yes.
Damn!
I thought you did that on purpose.
I actually-
Jack, Honey, and Sweets.
That's a pretty great name.
It's
I
supposed to
actually
be
did
Honey
not do
Jack.
that on purpose.
Honey Jack.
Honey and
and
Sweets.
No, Jack
Sweets.
Honey sounds better.
You think so?
Jack is a first name.
Yeah.
Jack Honey and Sweets.
Jack Honey.
Okay.
Okay.
Honey starts striding across the room quickly over you. He's going to be on you in a second. You have time to do one thing. You don't know if he's going to attack you, but he's walking fast.
I'm gonna run around and stand next to Mortimer Crim himself.
You run away like a little girl and run up behind the... Jack Honey stops for a moment and stares at you incredulously as you tiptoe jog around him over to Mortimer Crim and clear your throat first.
No, hold on now, fellas. There's no need for this to de-escalate into fisticuffs now.
Yes.
It's totally a word.
I'm Jack Honey and I say when we de-escalate.
It's totally a word. Look it up.
Totally the word.
Internet, back me up.
Skyrocketing
De-escalate.
Yeah, so right now we are higher than fisticuffs. We're gonna go back down to fisticuffs.
Down to
Back
fisticuffs.
down up to fisticuffs.
Down up.
We're going to end up back where we started.
Up, down, up, down, left, right, BA.
Now, there's no need for violence, any more personal effects to be broken here today. Here, let me sing you a song.
Really?
Jack Honey says when we need violence, cream puff. You better shut your hole before I feed you that thing you got. What instrument do you have out?
I'm gonna take out my drum.
My drum.
Let's do a little beat poetry. That'll calm them down.
Play him like a drum.
Play a drum.
So, Ron, roll.
All these cats in here need to just chill, man.
Chill out, man.
Honey and sweet, like candy.
Candy from a baby. So take it from Mortimer Crim. I don't think any of your spells are calming or fear, so you're just trying to do a diplomacy check while singing.
Yes.
So, do you have diplomacy as a skill?
Yeah, singing is a skill.
He's got 1,000,000 skills. He does have singing, yes, you're right. He probably has performance.
I do have
Yeah.
performance.
But that would mean you're trying to entertain them into not hurting you.
Also have
He can do that.
deception.
You could do that. You could convince them that you're dangerous through bongo music.
Through bongo music.
Don't make me play you like a drum.
Am I rolling?
Look at my vicious strikes. Okay. Yeah. So what are you trying to do? You have to tell me so I can tell you the skill then.
I am going to try to
Snap them in two.
Okay. Enough beat generation jokes.
That was a pretty good one, though.
That was good. I'm going to sing them a song about... Essentially, I'm going to tell them a lie about, hey, I was once in a situation just like this with 10 guys bigger than you, and I kicked all their asses.
Okay. Roll a deception check. See just how completely they buy it and how amazing your flow is.
Rock solo check.
10.
What's your charisma modifier?
+4.
And you get +1 for that being a skill. So 15.
A lot of dice rolls.
This is how many times you get punched in the face.
Oh no. Ron is dead.
Okay, Ron. You begin a what kind of tone? What kind of song is this? Like a bawdy tavern song about how you beat a bunch of people up?
Yes, absolutely.
So something catchy that you can sing along to about how you ripped out people's spines and fed it to them and choked them with their own intestines.
While smiling and
The whole
maintaining
time,
eye
just
contact.
The biggest smile. You have a line for each one of them about a person that resembles them really closely.
Did your character take public speaking?
Absolutely.
And by the end of your song, everyone has filed to the door, like just slowly backing up their hands on their weapons, and they're all standing at the top of the stairs. In front of them, Jack Honey. But the only person who didn't go to the stairs is Sweets, who sits there staring you down, arms crossed, frowning. Jack Honey calls from the stairs. Yeah, man! Sweets, you tell him what's up! You bitch! Jack Honey knows a bitch when he sees one!
And put my drum away. You large fellow there. I see you did not enjoy my performances as your friends did.
He spits a copper scale into your face. It bounces off with a little And in your mind you think, that is the perfect ending to that song. I'm going to write that down.
I'm going to write that in.
Oh, God, he's a genius. He doesn't even know it.
But even though you might have not enjoyed my song, I bet Mortimer Crim actually enjoyed that dragon head that you just destroyed just a little bit more than you enjoyed my song. Maybe we should ask him.
Are you putting like sort of threatening tone in this? Like,
oh, absolutely.
This is fucking Mortimer Crim.
Absolutely. This is Mortimer Crim. You just fucking broke his
roll
dragon.
An intimidate check. It's interesting because you're actually not intimidating with yourself. You're intimidating with
somebody else. Man down.
Where'd that go? God damn it.
If it's a 20, you can keep
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
No.
Yeah. And if it's a 1, it doesn't count.
It's near your foot.
Oh, it's 20.
Whoa, nat
it's
20.
And it doesn't matter if it is.
Actually, it was a 1.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
No, that counts. It counts.
So you should have argued for it to count.
Is it a 1?
It's a 6.
Oh, that's not...
Okay, I'm going to roll to see if Mortimer Crim liked your song. If I roll below a 15, he liked your song. And he will do something to help you that roll. He liked your song.
Hooray!
But then again, who wouldn't like songs about a badass as badass as you?
Absolutely.
Maybe he... We'll see. So, to help you, Ron, Mortimer Crim rolled a 20.
Holy shit!
He just slugs him across the face and
Explode!
Kills him.
The explosion!
Pretty scared.
Wow.
Mortimer Crim smiles and goes to gently put down the glass of scotch he's been nursing. It's a beautiful crystal cup, and it's still partially filled with lovely amber liquid. And he puts it down slowly, ever so slowly and gently onto the table. And as he rests the glass onto the table, you realize suddenly that the glass isn't stopping as he simply pushes his hand through the oak of the table. Without breaking the glass, without disturbing the table around it, simply pushing a hole straight through it.
Hot damn.
The color, the blue, drains from Sweet's face. And he turns and moves briskly from the room. And the rest of the group follows him. Well, they have to follow him because as he goes to the door, there is no room for them to do anything else but move in the same direction he's going. The door shuts behind them, and you turn to your right and look to Mortimer Crim, who smiles up at you. We're gonna end it there.
Okay.
Oh, we can also play a little bit of you guys at the.
No,
I did want to do that, but it's up to you if you want to leave now or do that.
I mean, also the episode's going to get kind of long if we do that.
But it depends what they want to do.
Let's go to sleep.
Okay.
Before that, I have one question. 2 questions, actually. Can I go around the table and pick up my piece of gold that I threw at him?
Before you forget.
Before I forget that it's there?
Oh, yeah, you totally.
You could have just said you picked it up. Just like John's like, my horse is here.
My horse is here.
I totally picked up that gold. So you want to ruin this moment with Mortimer Crim and go around and pick up your piece of gold.
Just a second.
One
Just a
second. Whoop. One second, and you run over and pick up the gold.
Wonderful.
That's the end of the game.
Okay.
That is such a climactic ending, Ron. Thanks for ending on that.
Woo!
Don't want to forget.
Don't want to forget that.
Okay, so thanks everybody for listening. That was Pretend Wizards. We ran a little bit longer than usual, but we're trying to make up for the fact Roxanne didn't get to play it all last time.
No, she played tonight.
And introducing Ron.
Hooray!
And probably everyone's going to get together next time.
Hooray!
And you can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Both of those are just Pretend Wizards. And you know how Facebook and Twitter works.
I don't
Hopefully.
explain it to
What
me.
if they don't, Raphael?
Well, then I don't want them
Get
to
off
listen.
the internet.
Oh no!
right.
Get the
Elitist.
fuck off my internet.
Okay, thanks everyone for listening.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Do it. No, do it.
Don't do it.
Just Earl Grey?
Really?
It's Earl Grey and coffee.
Oh, that's nasty.